Alright.
Is Johnny also casting with us?
Oh no, sorry. I was just gonna watch.
Okay.
Oh, it's fine. I think I'm just gonna start the stream.
Yeah, I'm doing the same.
Yeah, I also stream already.
Exciting though, huh? So this is the first of the beginners tournament you guys have set up, right? First game?
Yep. The first of many.
First of many. And remind me, how's it set up? Is it like a single round and then the champions play in a final, or are there multiple rounds?
We have 3 rounds in total, and this is round 1 with 4 matches. And 2 of the 4 players will advance to the second round. So the first place players of round 1 will play against each other in round 2, and the second place players will play in a separate match.
Wow.
And then
And remind me, how's the... So I think everyone knows how, like, the first player might be decided, but how do you guys decide who the second player is? Well, what's that criteria?
So basically,
explain.
I mean, you can explain.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we took the rules from the French server they set up, and basically at the end of the game, when the first player is decided, you look at the win cons of the other 3 players, and you evaluate them by percentage. So you look at every win con and see what percentage of that win con the other 3 players completed. And by that you can determine the second. So, as an example, with Chom, you take all the Chom chairs, like in percentage, that the player got, and double them, and then you have the percentage out of 100.
Wow. Okay. So if you have 20% Chom, then you get 20 points? Is that the idea?
Yeah, basically, but you have to double it. So times 2.
Oh, okay, 40%. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess that makes sense. And then for hedge, is it based off of 30k? Like what percentage of 30k hedge you have?
Yeah, exactly. So
And the other thing the weird one was the land trade council, how that
yeah,
works.
that's a bit complicated. Basically, for every charter you got, you have, if you have 1 charter in ownership, you have 30% of a victory condition. If you're gov eligible, you have 50% of the win condition. If you obtain the governorship, you have 80%. And after 10 days left, each day gives you 1%. So if you have 10 days left, you're at 90%. If you have 9 days left, you're at 91%, and so on. So that's how we determine the second place player.
Okay. So it kind of kicks Fremen out of everything except for gov eligibility, but gov eligibility for Fremen's a pretty easy thing to get. So maybe it's has some self-balancing in it, huh?
Yeah, we're basically testing it out with this turn, how it will go.
I'm taking a look at Carino, doing pretty typical Carino stuff. Like the opening, they lost a warrior in an unfortunate skirmish, but nice villages close to their main. Really good quirks on some of them.
Yeah, that class Greek village they have there. Yeah, we have
Fremen over here.
Rossetto on Carino. We have I Desire Death on Fremen. Little on Vernius, and Escanta on House Icas. I think 2 of them we saw yesterday play around.
We're ready to hunt the invaders.
You know, this is actually kind of cool. You know, if Fremen bullies Ekaz, they can get a nice deep desert here. If they don't bully Carino, it's a very safe deep desert in the north. That is excellent spawn for Fremen.
It really is.
Sandfall in the far north with a siege nearby, so you can reinforce it. There's a bunker next to the desert, so they can. So it could potentially be a quad bunker here, middle.
Not just that, but they also have a nice access to White Rift, and also
Yeah.
that northern deep desert. Just bunker, and good mountains. Basically,
Yeah, it's an easy surround for
completely
them.
cutting Corino
This,
off.
this mountain range is excellent for Fremen.
Is it
this
the
is- I think
potential
this
is
double
very-
desert?
Two pretty safe specialists in the back for Fremen. Really, really, really nice. Great spawn. Not a lot of villages to pillage, but pillage other people's villages. Vernius, on the other hand,
They have
with,
the desolation in the north,
Bronzo
which
and
is
Bully.
not nice. But they have two
He
easy
got that
specials.
populous base in spawn. Full of villages.
I think the hardest spawn Ekaz has. I think it will be difficult for them.
that's going to be very challenging. Yeah. The deep desert in the south is going to make. It potentially could make for easy sanctuaries, right? But you don't want your spice-filled sanctuary. You don't really want. I guess they can get that fuel cell, but that fuel cells, they are right next to Vernius. The directionality of that territory.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a very hard spawn for Ekaz.
I mean, they have a nice bunker against Fremen in the south, next to Worm's Nest.
Those
they're-
They have
One
two
of the
very
mountain-
good bunkers on. Yeah, they have a spice field next to their this earth minerals. Nice bunker there, and then they have a nice bunker on the other side next to their spice field, which has very good quirks. That's a challenging. It's a very challenging start for them. They need to be able to secure that fuel cell in order to get this first sanctuary up. Vernius has plenty of room. I don't think Vernius is concerned very much.
Yeah, I think.
But
He
there's,
does
uh,
have desolation though, which basically cuts him off on that northern side that he has to move to the center.
Yeah, he's gonna have a very safe 2 spice fields though.
That
And then
is
he's got
true,
a nice rare earth minerals, or well riches rather, that's safe, and he's gonna end up abutting either the middle, which has a very good bunker actually for Vernius, right? If he can bridge this deep desert and take Crescent Ridge, it's a very nice entrance into the middle. The good bunker that'll develop.
Yeah. It's also a potential base drop spot on that spice field in the middle, between the two
Oh, yeah,
specials.
yeah.
But it would be very
Yeah.
aggressive for Carino to drop there.
Can it
It'd be
built,
aggressive,
though?
and I
Like,
yeah.
looking at the terrain, it's really weird. Like it's kind of thin but kind of long. Don't
She
know if,
said-
yeah, that's what she said. I don't know
Sorry, you
if
just
the
had
base
it
actually
there.
fits there.
I think if I'm Carino, I'd probably drop more conservatively.
Yeah, more.
Carino has 2 specials in the back that are very safe, right?
That is true, but if he captures Imperial Basin, I think he can drop there pretty safely and just already put 2 turrets up.
You think he needs to drop there, though, is the question.
Depends.
Not just take those and turn it up. It's pretty close to the Imperial base, too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We have a
the other
first
drop
launch pad.
location I would say is to the northeast. At Sandfall and that Spice.
Yeah, I think that would be very strong, because that basically secures those 2 regions, another Spice Field and Sandfall. That's 3 specials in the back that are safe. 3 Spice Fields, fuel cells galore, multiple rare earth mineral. That'd be a very, very good drop, because I think it's pretty safe up in the corner there from Fremen. It's an
Indeed.
easy siege to pillage, too.
Yep.
Oh
And
wow,
he
did
basically
Fremen
has,
use Fremen Rebellion?
no other entrances there. He did.
Yeah, so we had water subsidies, Fremen descent goes down, single rebel pops up.
Very interesting.
Ekaz is doing it, I think. Ekaz wanted to pass so that they could get the middle, which I actually don't hate.
Yeah, and Bernie's
Physical
got
capture, that-
infrastructures control, which is very nice for them. So now they can
Yeah.
build out their main base even faster.
That's gonna be a really aggressive energy resources territory capture from ECAS.
Yeah, I think he
that's
has
kind
to,
of hard
though.
to defend. He has to, but it's kind of hard to defend.
Yeah.
Like if he
Might be one
captures
of those places
captures it
where
for
unless
a
it makes a lot of
sanctuary,
sense
it's
on the
nice.
border.
New sparring partners?
Yeah.
Mm,
And that's a hard territory because it's so close to both mains, right? Whoever controls that has a pretty
Controls the
direct route into
universe.
another person's base. It's going to cause some conflict. But it looks like they're in peace. So that's the first non-aggression pact between Vernius and Ikez.
That
The
is
tech tree.
true. Yeah.
Looks like we have infrastructure control for Vernius. So with Bolig, that's really good. He's got 2 buildings down already. You can probably get another pillage off and get 1 more building and try to triple build here. So you could probably get 6 buildings out of this if you plays it right. It's really good. It's a
Yeah.
good start to Vernius so far.
Also good building choice. Administrative Hall and Research Center is very good for them. For an even faster
Yeah.
expansion.
So he's going to finish up holistic thinking. I think, do you go for entropic engineering or do you go for neural tropism here? Which one do you like to go for first?
I think they're doing it right for holistic thinking, and then you can go for lay of the land or go for entropic engineering. Both is fine for Vernius. Entropic engineering.
I think if you have
allows
spice
you
fields,
to-
the engineering's nice.
Yeah, it allows you to put 2 fuel cells in your harvester drones, which is a nice early boost to your spice.
And it also gives you access to the spice lab. 2 knowledge per spice field used, and -2 fuel cell requirements for your combine harvesters. So yeah, he's going entropic engineering. And I think trying to hit a lot of these tier 2 techs as Vernius is nice, because if you hit 5k and one of them's open, you can patent it and kind of lock off part of a tree.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah.
Let's see, Torino's actually going on spice tech. And outpost logistics, interesting.
Carino going for administrative fall in their 3 slot main building.
Alright, a triple yellow, huh?
And ECAS is starting with Research Center in the triple blue.
I feel like Corino missed out on not getting Imperial Administration because the quirks around the main base are like really good. I would go
These
for
are
that
very
instead.
good quirks to start exploiting as Carino.
Yeah.
He might be a little bit worried because he actually has 2 recruitment offices down already on his spice field.
That's very early, I would say.
It doesn't really make sense with the quirks either, but maybe he's worried about early aggression from Fremen, but he hasn't actually scouted much. He can kind of see the Fremen border in the south.
Yeah, he started out researching all the basics from every tech tree and is now going towards outpost logistics for fast expansion, I think.
Yeah. I think he needs to maybe do some pillaging, though, because I think he needs that to kind of give him that extra early game bump. But he's actually going on Spice Tech after this to make money. I think if you have really good quirks like this, I agree. I think you gotta dip into Imperial Administration and integrated costs.
Yeah, definitely.
Integrated cost will give you 10 in all the regions around your main that you control. So, honestly, aside from that 2 next to his main base, Tabtar, all the other ones are definitely worth taking.
Yep.
So that Intel
Especially
region,
for him because of the strong network. That's gonna
Yeah,
allow
very,
him
very
to
good
put
quirk.
forward the strike spam in the late game, but not getting it early is not that big of a deal, you know.
I like the research from the Fremen.
yeah, let's
They're
take a look at
doing a really
Fremen.
good job, I think.
Yeah.
No
It's-
main
it's
base yet.
really
Sand
good.
Brotherhood, great.
And going
And
to
Vernius with a
early
patent
value
on-
districts.
Yeah.
And
It's a
they
great
grabbed
patent
right
from
with-
Vernius already.
Yeah, very nice.
Very good patent to have. Put down trinkets early, I like it. It's a really nice tech to do with Stilgar. So all those sieges you get, you're gonna have really good trades if you ally them.
Oh, and ECAS broke their truce with Vernius. So,
Wow, already.
yeah, an early conflict here.
Interesting. I
think
wonder
they
what.
have to.
What do you think they broke it over?
I think the region that ECAS is capping right now. I think Bernice wanted to pillage that.
I see.
It's a very nice region with scientists and plunderers.
Yeah.
And a spice
This is kind of a dangerous spot for Vernius here because the way these territories are pointed, that spice field kind of terminates right next to the asphalt. And no one's actually gone for the middle yet. Someone pillaged it. Interesting.
Yeah, Ika
So,
pillaged it not long ago.
It's a very weird choice, I think. I think if I'm ECAS, I take that. Because it doesn't hurt.
Yeah, and Bernius can't
No.
really do anything to you in the early game. Because they
And
only
he also
have
voted
voids.
up.
We obey.
So Ika's voted up water subsidies for the water and then pillaged middle. Interesting choice.
Very interesting, yeah.
Now Vernius
He has
the
good wins
choice
as
to
well.
capture this, and if they capture this in the middle, the spice field, they have a nice bunker there.
That'll be an excellent spot for Vernius to expand to if they can, because they have one spice field in the north, a second next to their main, they'll have this one for a third.
Yeah.
There's one more in the far south. They'd have to probably maybe delete a node to get there, or they'd have to go through Mount Idaho. I don't think ECAS will let happen. Yeah, there's a
Mm.
nice worm's nest in the south, too. See if Fremen scouts that out and gets a harvester over.
Did he see it yet? No, not yet.
They're all appreciating foliage and the dangers.
because they have the most interesting spawn. This this
sure,
is
yeah.
really really weird because you just kinda swap places, the deep desert and foliage, and it would change the game.
Mhm.
Because this is a very exposed main base. I would be scared if I was ECAS here.
Oh yeah. But one thing Fremen can do here that I don't think they realize yet is all these sieges that have 100 relation level. If you ally them, they give you vision of all the adjacent regions. So you can ally it to get vision and then unally it to save your authority. I like to do that initially with Stilgar because it just gives you all this map gets explored. You get to see where people are expanding, kind of get a nice outline of where people's borders are. Also, I think then see that there's a worm's nest down here, so he'd be able to see that and exploit that early.
Yeah.
And also the +4 knowledge siege is just one of those sieges that you instantly ally the moment.
But yeah,
you
it's
can.
a very good value. 4 knowledge is
It is.
massive.
And Fremen hasn't built their main base building yet. I think they're a bit behind on resources. They need to pillage
All right,
something.
yeah. Still working on it.
Yep. They just got the tech for Bazaar. So it's probably gonna be
Yeah.
placed in the single slot, and then from there they're gonna build up their triple red, research center, the usual stuff.
I think pillaging that region to the right of Siege Tabor, that's a great pillage region for Fremen. You can pillage it a couple times by the late game, take it for a spike if you need to, but it's not going to be doing a whole lot from otherwise. Let's see how Greeno's doing. Greeno has an alliance with Vernius. Is getting good recruitment initiative. Okay. See, spying logistics patented by Vernius. So Vernius has 2 tier 2 patents. It's really nice. Greeno's going for geothermal condensers instead of integrated cost.
They already have automated defenses. Nothing from the green tech, only automated defenses.
I think Lay of the Land, Sequential Thinking, Neural Tropism, I think those are excellent, really, really good techs for Vernius. But he's going down a Spice Tech, which I think is also a good idea. Then Riches, interesting. And I don't hate getting recruitment initiative because sometimes you just want to be able to build your command post and have extra CP and manpower production, but I think if you have this tech advantage, right, on blue tech, you might as well get Emperor Eyes, you might as well get your Spice Tech at integrated costs. It's a little bit of a missed opportunity for Carino, I think. Okay. Foliage,
I mean-
it looks like going for a triple blue, and then a Mason Guild in the single slot. Okay, and getting some red tech.
But economy and blue tech should be easier
Look at
to
this.
get now.
Ecav's
I
gonna
don't
go
know why
pillage
they
next to the
tried
asphalt.
Wow. Very sneaky.
So, where are Vernius's subways? He must have lost a bunch, huh?
Did they get
You gonna
eaten
take
by
this or
Vern?
just pillaged?
Nah, they're gonna pillage.
Vernus wasn't
Okay.
fighting much, were they? They must have gotten eaten by a worm.
Or I think actually if he was over there, there might have been a siege raid. And those siege warriors that come out are really, really strong in subvoids.
Yeah.
But with automated defenses out now, I think he should be fine for defending. This was a good rush to 5k to get automated defenses up, as you can see it, and now defensively it would be kind of harder to push.
Ika's looking to capture Mount Idaho. Should be able to do that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a very good take. That's a great region for Ikaz. It's Ibovip and Mesa.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, it's interesting they didn't want to keep Polar Sync. Get some masterpieces down. Who knows?
What's even more interesting is Ika's not grabbing Observatory Mountain for the potential bunker and leaving it
No,
open for Freeman to get to deep.
I would think that too. I think they probably don't want to piss off the Fremen quite yet. Because that's... They actually could have a triple bunker there, or even a quad if you use the middle, but that region north of Foliage,
yeah.
a little piece of land there for turrets. You could have 3 groups of turrets here, but I think at this point in the game, probably not worth instigating a war with Fremen here, right? Oh, Fremen's pillaging that region. Oh no.
I feel like that's a mistake.
Yeah, I think you take that for the bunker there. Keep Carino from dropping it. I don't think Carino should drop it, but... And then I think you go north and try to secure Sandfall and this little bunker up north. 'Cause that's going to be a really important region for Fremen to take. That basically secures them this half the map and a deep desert. Fremen's going to the middle, it looks like.
They're probably gonna pillage that as well. They need to get the Rico up so
Yeah.
they can build the main base buildings. Because they are making no Solari, although Bazaar is going
At
to
this
be
point,
built.
the other thing Fremen can do, though, is Fremen can... Looks like has 2 sieges allied. Not a terrible idea. So it has the knowledge siege like you mentioned, really smart, and then has... what else do we have allied?
Toolmakers.
North. Yeah, toolmakers. So they don't give a lot of eco. The manpower is nice. It's just given like a 15 Solari value.
Vernius and Ikas are coming too.
Oh man, Ekaz is gonna fight him! Oh no. It's cleared out. So are they gonna fight here over the middle? What do you think? If you're Ekaz, do you even take this?
I don't
This is
think they
Zap
can.
there.
They can't take
If he
it. They
takes out
pillage-
those muskets... Oh no, he's going
Oh,
piecemeal.
but the node is firing.
Yeah, the node's gonna
Oh,
fire.
they are. Oh no.
We went for the fencer first, good. And
But,
I don't
the
think they'll be able to
subways
kill
are
these
too
muskets.
Yeah. Subways are just
Can't do
too big.
anything. It's Ikas, you can... Do you pillage the Vernius right now? I think you can. But the
Uh-oh.
nodes are very
Please
strong.
don't lose this fire.
I don't think he can pillage this, no. I think it's gonna be pretty painful to try.
Oh.
And interesting. The node next to the middle on Crescent Ridge, it actually reaches the Ornithopter.
Oh,
Covering
this
the
is
harvester.
painful. This is very painful to watch.
Oh no.
So that's gonna be rough.
Wow.
Carino being very opportunistic. I love this, taking Imperial Basin. Should be taking this, I hope.
Can they take it?
That'd be a great spot for
Yep,
Carino to
they
secure that
can.
early.
They can take that.
Yeah.
Now Vernus is kind of boxed in.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they're gonna
Need
have
some
two
signal.
specials pretty easily. The question is, how are they gonna deal with this kind of spawn? They have to take off ECAS, which is definitely doable.
Especially now in the early game. Although Vernius still needs to get their drone army
Yeah.
up because Saboids won't do it.
Yeah, this terrain is definitely favoring Fremen in this match. Between these two mountains securing two deep deserts for Fremen. This might be a true double deep. Very exciting.
Very possible.
They're going
Although-
for early trinkets, which is exciting.
Okay,
But
but
he's
if I'm from
allying very weird sieges pretty early, though.
here if I'm Fremen, I would just expand towards Ikaz on the south and slow them their expansion there, because there are two energy sources there, which means more caves, more power, which is just already really good, and also two sieges to further reinforce that position for them. So I
Yeah,
would just
that's
march
a
there.
very defensible thing in the south with Worm's Nest and those two sieges. And that fuel cell in the south, it's
Yeah,
gonna
it is
be
a
really
weird
cheap to
terrain.
beat
I think you
siege
have to walk
territory.
through the deep desert to get there. Actually, you can't walk down from the
Really?
spice field.
Jeez. Yeah, it's really, really good spot.
Yep.
The RNG wise, I think Fremen's definitely got this, but I think Fremen has to make sure that they can secure the north. I think that's more of a pressing thing. If Karina can base drop that northern part, I think Fremen will be in trouble pushing that.
Yeah, the triple village position is really strong. They have to get it.
It's a
Also,
it's a
siege.
very good. Sandfall is great for Carino, and that's a ingenious mine spice field too. Doesn't hurt.
Yep.
Another rebellion. Fremen is just launching Fremen descent on everything. Wow.
How much authority they got? Not much to spare.
Wow.
They are plus
I think if you have
6.
Ramallo here, you get Arrakis Secrets or you get an alliance with Vernius, and then you take advantage of all these spice fields you have around, right? At Worm's Nest, you have the one on the north. It's down a bit of authority. But Ika's doing really well with their spawn, what they were dealt,
It's actually surprising how much they are allowed to expand.
I don't
Vernius
think
can
Vernius is
contest
in
them
any
early.
position to contest them right now.
Yeah, exactly. And Fremen has no real way there. They're gonna meet in the south or at Observatory Mountain. And
I think Fremen might be looking for a deep desert on Observatory Mountain now, because they are one territory from a beautiful deep desert.
they are indeed. Here comes the donkey to get on
Okay.
the
Lovely.
worm's nest.
This is just Fremen Ramallo 101. Spread donkey. It's very peaceful. I like this. Aside from the war, it's no one's max CP yet. But this is when I start looking at the hedge and I say, okay, Carino's past 5k. They're probably saving up for a base drop. And Carino can either instigate Fremen, right, pillage one of these sieges that they have, and that'll pay for the main base. Or they can pillage territories to get enough. Or if they have just a nice spawn, just do it the old-fashioned way, which it looks like they're doing it the old-fashioned way. Just saving up money.
They still don't have Imperial administration, which is, I think, now it's a big mistake. They need that tech.
Or integrated costs. I think integrated costs and Imperial administration are probably the two that can float your economies, Carino, pretty readily.
I mean, considering the way how they expanded, I would also skip integrated costs.
Really?
Yeah, in this position. I don't think they.
I look at that text saying that just gives you a flat 30 that then gets multiplied by their different bonuses, and then you're going to want to take this strong network village to the north.
You do, yes, you do, absolutely.
They should have plus 40 just from that. Fremen looks like they are gonna pillage that region again. I hope they don't. It's gonna make me cry.
It's kind of secured, okay? Like pillaging it now one more time won't be as hurtful as pillaging it for a third time, you know?
Well, I think you just want to keep it though. You know, I think you actually really want to take that region and get this deep desert to the north.
Yeah. They haven't
That to me
pillaged
seems like more
Grimda
pressing.
yet.
Hmm.
That's the village I would pillage constantly.
Really?
Like the one east to Siege Tower, not this one. Because it just doesn't have good quirks. Free Wind Village next to your main does nothing really.
Yeah, the one on the right of the main I definitely pillage. The one on the north of the main. If you're taking that deep desert to the north, could be a nice research village. But yeah, pillaging this one, wow. The other thing
would
again I
actually
worry
take
about
in
is-
that for as my first village, Famur, for the scientists. I think it's one of the best quirks in the game. Just gives you so
Yeah.
much value.
It's very good. It just depends if you're Fremen, you'd only have 4 building slots. You can afford those research hubs. Which honestly, this setup they certainly could, right?
Yeah.
You put a maintenance center down. They have a really expensive Plascrete village. Okay, could he Krino finally pillaged the village next to their main. They might be doing a very conservative base drop. Oh no, they pillaged the strong network one too.
Did they pillage it? Oh no.
Oh no. Didn't they? Devastated?
Did they? Yeah, they did. They did.
Must have. Yeah.
Twice.
Oh, they pillaged it twice. Jeez.
Yeah.
All right. Might be going for the spice field though.
Rim would be proud though. Look at that propaganda office on Moon Jewel.
Would it be proud?
Boosting. How
Is that the word
much?
we're gonna use?
That's 44. 20% of 44. Yeah.
Here comes Ekaz again for the middle.
Very nice.
Again, I
Vernius does
get-
not have an army,
I get wanting to pillage this, but Vernius has a missile turret coming up there too.
but they only have one
We
sucker
obey.
walking around.
Command needed.
Yeah, I think at this point in the game, especially if I'm Vernius, I probably want at least a railgun.
Yeah, the spice rate was very bad for them, which hurts Vernius, I think, the most, because they rely on their spice a lot.
That's true. They certainly have the most economy, or at least the most spice production right now. And they have a really nice 2.3 coming up too. So let's look at the main base. Let's see if they have a chum branch up. Not yet. Getting a command post, good. Has 3 more buildings to make in the main base, and they're complete. Ekaz, good. Triple blue. Admin, Mason Guild rather.
Now going for
Getting command
military,
post.
Yeah.
Or finish their triple yellow.
Nice.
And Fremen
And
on the
capturing
back.
Chum
this
branch, great.
So what does
Yep.
the bazaar do here? I've never actually seen this, but it gives all 3 tech bonuses for
Yep.
the research.
Yeah, so it counts as each as a building of each color type.
That's
So if
very
you put it in a single slot, it'll give you the first of each one. If you put in a 2 slot, it'll just complete whatever the other building district bonus is. So if you have red building, you build a bazaar, it'll give you a double red.
Okay, now they're building their triple red out with manpower recruitment center first.
Yeah, look to the north. Bremen is doing
Wow.
getting some work done there, although I
Very nice.
don't
Careful.
understand the pillage on Sandfall.
That is an error, I think. But maybe they're poor and are trying to afford base buildings.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but here I
Oh
pillaged
no, he's pillaging the
Southwest.
siege territory too.
Ouch, that's gonna hurt in the late game.
Yeah, this
Because-
is, I think, a blunder. Because you don't want Karina to drop here. This is an amazing spot for Fremen.
Yep.
So either you take this, or do you even leave a unit there so Carino can't get
Lead.
there?
What does Liet command?
yeah,
Lead us to
but
freedom.
I would never pillage these villages. Maybe the spice field for the eco and then capture it later. But these 3 villages are really, really important in keeping that deep desert. Because Corino
Yeah.
will push from here or drop a base here, which would be even worse for Fremen.
Yeah.
No, I don't think Karina realizes they're getting liberated by a raider
No, we need
on a Crescent Ridge, or Imperial Basin rather.
think they just
now
send
they
it to units.
realized
Uh-oh.
they're sending some
Majesty.
overseas troops.
Yeah, through the desert. Uh-oh.
And meanwhile, Ikaz is expanding to the south, so they now have 2 sanctuaries.
Nice.
They
This
do.
is a great play by Ikaz. Making the best of a bad situation, huh?
Yeah, they understood what they have to do in order to get the maximum value out of it.
Yeah.
Also, a garden.
And the
Garden
Turks
on
are
those
not
energy
bad.
sources are
Wow, that's a good
really
garden.
aggressive.
Because Verniers can't really attack this. Because every time you attack it, you will lose land threat and authority.
That's a devastating one there.
100.
Very good play by Ikaz. Definitely boxed Vernius in here. Vernius has to really think about how they're going to break out. No one has passive hedge up yet. Still only Carino and Vernius and Truce. Armies are growing. We got 4 war banners from Ikaz coming up. 2 noble Fremen donkeys, or
Do the
On Arrakis.
bonuses from the war banner stack on the troops?
Don't think
do they stack?
No, it's a 1 max.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
They're
think the
not
value
bad
in them
units,
is-
though.
No,
Thing.
they are not bad at all. It just they produce manpower. I think that's one of the reasons why you have at least 3 in an army.
Yeah, with the technology, right?
Yep.
Inspiring
Hmm.
standard.
Do they have it? Yes, of course they.
Yeah, inspiring standard.
Very
Yep.
nice.
Only 8 manpower from that's pretty good value.
And they're getting
Yep.
political art and then going into trinkets. And skipping
Because
he's
almost
doing
all
good.
of the yellow tech they have.
He's got Judge already, that's why.
Yeah.
I see. That's very good.
Maybe he'll think
love-
by
I love
Eye of the
the tech
Council in this
order.
next one too.
Maybe we see a governor play here.
That would be, I still worry for Ikaz because this region just to the north of Foliage has been pillaged four times. Plus 500 authority to take. And there's an observatory mound that I'm sure Fremen wants to take. This is a base that's going to get blown up. That's what I see here.
Vernier
That's
is
a
going
dangerous-
for the droid army now, which is very good. So maybe they can defend themselves.
Harvester in working order.
A really good job from Ikaz making this start work. It's 4 spice fields. No spice tech, but
I don't think they need
Here.
that.
Yeah,
And
no,
also-
but I mean 4 spice fields is still pretty tempting.
It is, but it's also like every spice stack is patented, so it would cost quite much to get those. Also,
Yeah.
they don't have lay of the land, so it would also be,
okay.
take
Fremen is
quite a
getting
lot of
their head
time.
shot.
as they should, as they should.
Okay. Good crafts workshop up.
Yep.
But they're pillaging the region again that they might need later. So it will cost a lot of authority to take that.
Yeah, if,
Gonna be
if you look at
devastated.
the Fremen spawn, they don't have a lot of special regions nearby.
Right Rift.
No, I think it makes a lot of sense to get this early White Rift.
Yeah, that's a good play. Don't get me wrong, but there's also awareness in the lobby. You have to keep that in mind. So if they obfuscate crafts, the only way Fremen can potentially win is just spiking from regions. I mean that's also true for every other faction, but due to the distance between the main and the specials for Fremen, they can't really start doing their passive hedge. So, and also they pillage Sandfall, which would be the other accessible special region for them. That's also gonna slow down their passive generation. So it's
Yeah,
I think
that pillage in the north
kinda
is a little
looking rough.
disappointing.
Yeah. So that worm. Okay, good.
Close.
Okay, okay.
Worm
close.
sharing its love. The ECAS is down in the south. Looks like they're going to pillage this fuel cell region, maybe. Oh, they're going for a siege down here.
Wow. Very nice.
Bold move.
Fremen will not like that.
Fremen should not like that, and Fremen should certainly not let them. I think they're going to go to Worm's Nest after this because they pillage that region. They'll go for Worm's Nest to make a sanctuary out of this.
Yep. They
Mate,
will.
you should have the authority to do so too. Yeah,
They have one
be there
fist.
soon.
Uh,
Be there very soon.
yeah.
Birdies has 500 authority banked.
Wow.
Oh, jeez. I mean, do you just take these regions you have?
I mean,
You
they're
take the
looking-
middle if you
you're
can.
on
They're looking to
500
get
authority,
Polar
definitely.
Sync
You
because
don't-
Polar
Yeah,
Sync
they're
will
gonna
be
go
off in
tank.
less than a day.
You never want to be capped on authority. If you're on 500, you can cap your regions, like the ones that are in the middle of your nodes, and you can place maintenance centers in there. Sometimes even produce water in them. So it's definitely not bad to capture them. And in this case, I would also capture the regions next to my base, because I would be worried of ECAS coming and killing
Yeah.
my base.
I think taking your spice field for sure. And that one on the next to the asphalt.
Yeah, definitely.
Up in the middle is great. This is good. And they have Kater, huh? Okay.
Very nice.
I don't hate it, yeah.
Someone to eliminate.
Now let's see if Fremen is gonna try to fight ECAS. They do not have the army to do it right now.
No, I think they're gonna
I
rush
think-
for Worm's Nest. Yep.
Yeah. I think if they have a thumper they can place here, I think that would screen out ECAS. Does ECAS even see the Fremen?
They do have a
They do not.
thumper in the pocket. They can
Did you
use.
guys catch that? So the ECAS player walked back to their border, the squire, just to grab another champ.
We serve to the best of our capacity.
I think they are looking for a fight here.
I'm glad
Not
to
even
be
just
of
Worm's Nest, but
service.
they might wanna go a bit more further. And
I don't
You
think
know,
they see
farm
Fremen at the
something.
moment. And it looks like Fremen was unable to actually clear the militia there. I don't know, 2 donkeys and some warriors, so
Oh, now
yeah.
ECAS is coming.
coming for it now.
But they need
Oh,
to
they're
send
gonna
one
miss
unit
the
back.
siege.
the big game rifles.
Oh,
Missing
no,
the pillage
one
there.
unit.
Ready
oh
for the
no,
hunt.
yeah.
So
How
perhaps
would
the
it-
siege will reset here.
Hmm?
But they have a
Alright.
bit of
But
time.
Fremen,
until the
Fremen
siege
doesn't have a
is
worm
over.
either.
No,
Just
and
from
they
an
don't have
army.
the manpower either to win that fight.
Yeah, Fremen wants to
We
get
trust
the
Oh,
army
that
back,
that is a
so-
dangerous territory. Okay, good
Yes,
play
my
there.
Lady Archduchess.
There's a worm idling right outside of that territory. You see it? But I think if Fremen comes in here with some feds, I mean, we can clear this even with Whitmore there. They're pretty clumped
They're
up
coming down
on
with
this
their
rock.
troops,
Listening.
which is very nice.
Lead.
Weapons have no loyalty to their maker.
He is. Oh, he's not anymore.
But
Alright.
the siege is resetting right now.
Reno's just hanging out. It's a nice blob, has some tanks. Let's see, they've not yet dropped. Making 200 spice a day is solid. Positive income. Probably gonna wait for authority for their next base, but those 2 propaganda offices probably hurt authority generation a bit.
They get a third one, so they're building propaganda offices on their spice fields to boost the spice production. But it's very punishing because you have -1 authority, which is
And
annoying.
I think you want to get your second base up if you're doing this, though. You know, you want to kind of build out your red tech and get your last 2 yellows too. Like the base layout though.
Okay, very Vernius is reshuffling their main base. Very nice. They're getting their triple blue up.
Good, yeah. Getting the blues, triple blue, and then how are they gonna build out the rest of it?
We might see some action on the south.
Yeah, I'm
Fremen is
waiting for the
clumping
worm.
the worm.
I think he's out of a worm though, isn't he?
He
He's
has
out of
two.
worm call.
I think
Oh, does
has
he?
two.
Maybe I'm not seeing on the right.
Two
Okay, I
times.
should
Yeah,
look at
it's
his
operations.
vision,
They
I
have
see.
to. Yeah.
So they might
Okay.
want to go.
He went with Shawnee. I like it.
Interesting. Okay, he's not worming, he's walking.
He's gone with help for water.
This
He
will
does
be
not have his
interesting.
fed.
He doesn't have.
He'll get
He's-
installed alliance, but
And the
Yeah.
pause by
Yeah, he
Karina.
doesn't have his in second, which is gonna be a lot of a huge disadvantage.
check out the health on these warriors. That's nice. Got a siege. He's got triple red. So he's in a good place to take a fight here, but I think you want that second gear slot.
And also the donkeys
Maybe
have the wrong gear for this kind of ambush.
Okay. Looks
In
like
my
they're
opinion.
stealth. I like it. Okay. He's got his stealth down.
He wants
This
to
is
run
wonderful.
in.
So if Ikaz flies away, you attack, I think. Ikaz building
They
that.
can't. Oh, they can
Needs
wait.
his
because of
ability.
Chan. I was waiting.
Yeah.
Oh, they got detected.
Oh,
Now they're
he sees him.
attacking.
Detection with the... Great.
Let's see.
Chani activated late though,
I have 2 eyes.
Oh.
I have 2 feet.
so
he needs to get the feds in the front line here, and he needs to get infiltrators on the rest. And Shani needs to be careful.
this is looking promising.
Run,
though.
Shani, run.
We're eager for new adventures.
You gotta snipe those war banners and then go for the champs.
Oh,
Chani
Shani
did
got
not
You want your
die.
infiltrators on the muskets, and you want your feds in that clusterfuck.
Now I
Yep.
because he probably wants to get a bit more out and get Shani.
Oh no,
Eyes are yours.
I don't think they can. They are body blocked from any kind of movement.
This
Yeah,
is a
it's really
close
good
fight.
play
Yeah.
by Fremen.
Bitman's gonna die.
That knight, so with the feds here, you need to focus that knight and kill it. Same with the donkeys.
Now you
You
have
Here
must
comes the
kill those knights.
reinforcements
They're
from you.
chewing through everything. Look at that. Feds
Worm
down.
needs a unfortunate musketeer.
Okay, because he's focusing a bit on.
The knight has 800 DPS that knight. The only thing that's going to really harm it with that many units around is the feds and the donkeys. So Fremen wins that engagement, I think, if they focus the knights first with the feds and the donkeys, and then lets the rest of the fight happen.
This
It's just
was a
unfortunate. It's a little bit of micro misplay, but I don't think that was an engagement that they have to lose. I think that's just unfortunate.
It was really unfortunate because they activated the Chani bonus too late and it didn't proc on any of them. Meanwhile, though, Vernius decapping a bunker region next to Foliage.
Wow.
That's exciting. Yeah, that's a big one too.
Right.
Kater. So
Don't think.
I
they
think
can
how they're
hold
doing a control groups, your engineers stay. Oh, there's no upgrades from the engineers.
Oh no. I mean, if...
It's doing upgrades on, yeah.
Yeah, but if the engineers stay out of combat, they can still get the gears. So it should be fine if they pay attention to that.
Yeah.
Before
So
the fight.
I think you keep you either put supply drops down or keep them in the circle and just have them repairing, and then just use your drones for everything, right?
Meanwhile, another thing, the infamous Imperial base drop have happened.
Oh no!
That's
As
gonna be a
predicted.
tough one. Yeah.
That's
Is this gonna be a
good
chum
spot.
game?
It might be.
This is a great opportunity to drop to because Fremen is weak. Fremen has no army, overextended to the south. They have nothing to contest this. They'll be able to take this. Is this their third spice field? Yeah, third
Yep, they
spice
have
field.
three
and
spice
Sandfall.
fields that are really, really well defended. Bunker
this is gonna be
next to the
excellent.
and next to the Imperial base.
Very strong.
Honorable knights.
And
Another
Also,
Fremen
rare
rebellion goes
elements.
down.
Yes, my
Lucas
lady.
kept the champions alive, which is very nice. I think
Yes,
that
my
Knight
lady
is at 14
Archduchess.
trophies.
Great rebellion. So I think, honestly, I think that Vernius can win this for sure.
Oh, definitely.
Needs to
They just have
keep
to
the
build
rail
the
guns.
musketeers
Yeah.
first, so that
There are
the-
guns here. Snipe that. They have to snipe this knight though. No.
Yeah.
And
I
they
do
have a
think
lot
it
better
gave up on
range
that,
DPS than ECAS has right now.
Yeah.
They can heal through this.
And ECAS needs to build.
Ikaz
build shit
dropped
up.
the region. I think it was a bit too early, but you gotta get that Mesa authority back. So that's
You know, dropping that region, it means that the engineers in Kater will lose supply, right? They're no longer in the circle.
that is true, yeah. But are they low on water? Not really.
Okay. Well, this is starting to get into the mid to late game now. We have Vernius with 65 CP, nearly only one actually with 65 CP. We're going to go and Chom support and or Chom tech and crew training, and still have Imperial administration.
Yeah.
little
they
disappointing.
need that.
Must have low knowledge, huh? Only 12 knowledge. So I think if you're Tourney, you got to remember that you need all of your knowledge. Treaties, knowledge treaties help. Building a knowledge in some of these regions with versatile would be really nice.
Yep.
There. That's what they're kind of missing right now is good knowledge and tech. They have a lot of fuel cells. They should have great eco, good water. Yeah.
Okay. But Fremen is the only one with passive edge up. I think Vanius is now getting it, and ECAS can build it now if they want to.
Yeah, Fremen's already gotten 500 passive from their craft workshops, so it's something to bank.
As Vanius, I definitely want to take Imperial base north of Korea here and make it a nice bunker.
Yeah. Also, they have nowhere else to expand with the nodes, so it's either towards Ikaz or Corino.
Ooh, ECAS pillaging.
Again, I think that Vernius wants ECAS dead here. I think that actually does suit Vernius quite well.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
And they empower Fremen to do that is the question. So I think if I'm Vernius, I look for a treaty with Fremen. And then I you know,
And then I
work
coordinate
with
a
them
base
to
skill
kill
because both
this
benefit
player.
from it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And again, so Vernius has this region just the north of Foliage, right? Unpillaged by them, just pillaged by ECAS. He takes that village, he can siege down this base pretty easily. Right?
Also
The
outside
counter-
of base range, so it's
Yeah.
not
Well,
be
he's gonna have
easy.
turrets though to help deal with this this earth minerals one, right? So you put a little bunker here on Ul Al Num. You have a node, you have a turret, you have a military base or airfield. You siege down the rare earth mineral next to it and pillage it. You just go up to the base. And Fremen, the hard counter to ECAS or to Vernius is just to be mass muskets. The counter to mass muskets is Fremen infiltrators and skirms. Will absolutely wreck them. So these two could coordinate a situation in which they can kill foliage.
Muskets are loaded.
And Karina would have to fly over to help him, honestly. I don't see how, ECAS could possibly defend against that 2v1.
ECAS is trying to cap Observatory Mountain, but Vanius wants to
Ready,
fight
my
them,
lord.
right?
Oh no, Fremen. Oh no!
Okay.
Oh. There are very limited times when you want to actually kill a
Vanius
harvester.
Focusing down the night. Very nice.
Yeah, oh wow, look at this. And out of supply, too. There's a worm calls down. Kater needs to get out of there, though.
Bitmore comes back.
But ECAS focused on the engineers, so there's no healing
Excellent.
anymore. And now they can just chase them.
You honor us, fair
Well played by
lady.
ECAS.
Well
And I
played
think
indeed.
if I'm Vernius, I go for that region there next to foliage. And I get a turret and a
You
node
can
up.
also put a node there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a very nice region. And then you can just siege down the ECAS base.
So, Fremen tried to push Worm's Nest and got eaten by a worm after killing a harvester with no crew. So, if you're Fremen here, you ignore the harvester. You take out the village and the airfield. Right? A harvester has as much health and armor as the refinery main base building. if you're gonna kill anything, kill the militia, kill the buildings, especially the refinery and the airfield. You'll do a lot more damage than just killing a harvester that comes back in 3 days. The exception is if it's like a 4-crew harvester and the person's low on manpower, that's hard to recrew. So, little bit of a misstep, but it's a good idea to try to go for Worm's Nest right now when ECAS is distracted.
Because wants to pillage field.
Oh man, well done, Vernius. So he can't let Vernius take this territory,
Yeah.
and he's doing a good job. Okay, he needs Kater up here on the border. So Kater needs to be here on the border in the polar sink. Engineer needs to be between, providing heal. And then he needs the drones in front. He has a bunch of drones in the back too. He needs to move forward.
Can they capture it? Yes, they can. They have the authority.
Yes, they can. Si se puede. Okay. ECAS is getting ready to defend here. They have supply drop and epic quest preparing. They'll be ready in just a second. They need to get someone on that territory because this will be really, really bad.
Oh, but they're flying down to Fremen.
Oh man, so this is great teamwork by Fremen and Vernius here.
But they are talking with each other though. This was
Yeah.
coordinated.
So if you see this, right? If I'm Fremen, I run.
Yep.
You've done all you need to do, which is fly them out of here. You put a what's it called? They actually lost Chani. They must have lost Chani to the worm when they were attacking that harvester. But if you're Fremen, right? You put a worm sign in Worm's Nest, and you can run into the deep desert with a supply drop. Hope they don't have a worm sign. Now, option is Krino takes land, which Krino doesn't want to actually take land from anyone here, honestly. Except maybe the middle bunker from Vernius would be really strong. I think they can also fly over, help kill Vernius and push him back a bit, and then go for the middle. But I actually don't think it's a terrible idea for them to go for the middle here for decaps. Try to break this bunker.
But I think Carino's just happy in their corner, and
They are very happy in their corner, yeah.
they're
But Eco, very poor research though, and they don't have any red tech, right?
Yeah.
So
They are more than content.
I think
Before
they're,
they
I still
Yep.
think they're little. My God, this is terrible.
and
so,
they're getting their heads
He's
up.
going for trinkets before any red tech. Doesn't have Imperial Administration, doesn't have Imperial Researchers, so doesn't have any research. His research is stunted here, right?
And they
He's
still
actually
don't
really
have
reliant
Imperial
on Bernie.
administration. Oh no. That's... I don't know how I feel about that.
So for comparison, let's look at ECAS. ECAS for tech. It would take 11 days to research Tier 2 green. So if Reno wanted to get Imperial Command, it would take 11 days without Vernius tech. And that's kind of the problem. Actually, sorry, they have barracks, so it'll take less than that. But they need to get the research up so they can become more self-reliant, and then they can actually attack Vernius and not risk losing everything.
Yep. And also if I'm Vernius here, I might place the node a bit closer.
Oh
to
no, another
this new
worm.
village.
Oh, Fremen's trying to avoid worms, I see.
Are they bringing
Oh,
back
look, they
Chani?
lost something to the worm.
No. They are not recruiting Chani back.
I think that's a mistake. I think you need to recruit Shani in this instance. A
Think
lot
so
of
as
worm
well.
problems. They have 300 authority. Should be enough.
Yep.
They missed a
So those-
spice tax. You see that?
Don't think they are looking for anything. They?
Yeah, they must have missed a spice tax. Basically, blackmail -1.
Where do I see that?
So,
Oh yeah.
they've
yeah,
lost
they
a lot
did.
to that worm's nest worm. Okay, they're gonna fight over the spice field again. They're just
Don't
getting
know
in
if they
position.
need to. I actually don't.
I don't think so either. I think, if anything, Rail can just take out this missile turret while he does this.
Yeah.
He just needs to keep the fight engineer and the on a separate hotkey, and keep them in the back. Just don't even touch them.
Yeah.
Focus down the muskets so that they can remain invisible.
And also, he can rebuild the neural node on Polar Sync closer to this new village, so it's gonna be further defense, like easier to defend.
It looks like Vernius is trying what I mentioned before, so taking pot shots at the turret, taking pot shots at units. Vernius is, or ECAD is starting to get passive hedge up. Karina's cooking 55. Just sitting in the corner, happy as a clam.
They're also leading in hedge soon. Should be. Ikaz is ahead, but it's only because of the champs.
Yeah, there's going to be another Sandfall available to Karina pretty soon, so
Yep.
Ikaz
Karina's
is eligible
in a
right
very
now,
solid spot.
so Ikaz might try to go for the governorship sometime.
They could.
I think so. Yeah,
But
That's-
250,
maybe
500 in the
shortly.
pink.
I don't think they should do it now. They're
I
contesting
think they
guys
can
on
do it now
500,
and
so-
be okay, actually.
Yeah, I don't think the other players have the strength to kill Ikaz right now, especially Karina.
I think bumping governor would maybe make
Now they're
them
fighting
use
an
it.
engagement.
Oh, good engagement from... Okay. Squire Champ's going down. And again, I don't think you target the Squire. That's the tankiest unit. You target the Knights, then you
See,
target
there-
Muskets.
there
Ikaz
is
doing a
visible.
really good job focusing down the engineers. Now attacking the drones.
Needs to take out the Knights.
Yep.
Muskets.
Ooh, the militia came out. That's not good.
Yeah, Militia Camp, that's going to change it. These turrets are doing some work. Great to have a
Like
scab
they
team on this region, huh?
overextended. They should have came back a bit, not fight over
Yeah, I
that
agree.
next to Buller thing. It's not in their favor.
But more could go down here.
Oh, he shouldn't.
I'm glad
Should not overextend though with Kater. Good.
Overall,
Good engagement.
Vernius won that trade.
Yeah,
I feel like.
and they have enough resources
Yeah.
to rebuild their army very quickly.
Yep.
And looks like Fremen offered ECAS a trade, and ECAS declined. I wonder if that was for spice tax? No, it's 21 days to spice tax. Maybe Fremen's looking to assassinate ECAS and wants to misdirect him a bit.
No,
There's
they
a
don't
cell
have the
being
tech.
prepped for
No,
ECAS.
they don't have the tech, probably.
They're not even close. They could steal it from Vernius, though. Vernius is an alliance.
That is true. Yeah, they do have that.
They need to seek a truce over there. Let's see how Karina's getting crew training program. Yeah, I think they'd be better served getting some knowledge up so they can get all these techs they need. Otherwise, in a really good spot up here. This would be very tough to push.
Yeah,
They are, but they are missing some core techs.
Yeah.
but we
Because-
have
and-
22% shown already.
If Vernius decides to push them, they're gonna be in a lot of trouble.
Mm-hmm. That's why taking the truce with Vernius is always a bit of a double-edged sword. Get all these techs that you wouldn't normally need, just because you can. But if Vernius ever breaks truce, he's in a lot of trouble. I haven't accepted a Vernius trade, so maybe we are going to see like an assassination play, huh?
That would be exciting.
That's
See what the
be
Fremen's
interesting.
cooking. So Fremen just has a single agent on ECAS. ECAS right now has nobody on counter intel. That's a big blunder, I think.
Yeah, you definitely
Month
want to have
3 or 4, you should have at least one person on counter intel. Especially for ECAS, because they're often a great target to assassinate.
Maybe they will put some over there when they get out of the council.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
Just got Emperor Eyes.
but
And
right
barely
now
audible.
I would think Fremen and Vernius are falling a bit behind.
Uh,
Karina
don't know,
and
I
Lucas have more passive fetch than they have.
Hmm.
should be a bit more louder.
Also don't see the Fremen Agent Siege, which is a nice one for assassination. Since they can't get captured, but I don't see it up, unfortunately. Okay. Well, let's see. It looks like, again, looks like Carino wants to attack Bernice in the middle here. And Fremen used hidden thumpers on Carino. Are they gonna go after the Carino spice field there? That's a tough spice field to attack. That's underneath the main base of Carino. So I think that's also a bit of an error. I think I would go for like the cruiser wreck up in the corner. Right, it's next to a siege. It's really distant. There's no airfield. There's neighboring territory you can hide in. So I think you go up for those territories, right? The Plascrete region, cruiser wreck. The other spice field, right next to the siege Dam Lawn. I think you go for all those away from the main base. Or even Moondew, I guess. But that spice field he targeted is not that's not a winning engagement there, right? A single Carino tank up on that high ground is going to make it really hard to push. So we'll see what he does.
Oh, I love the politicking, the chat. It's very nice to see. If Carino attacks Vernius here, it's a big relief for ECAS, because then they can take the territory next to the main base.
Well, depending on the timing here, right? If Carino attacks Vernice and loses their tech, Fremen's about to attack Carino. And that's going to take a lot of pressure off ECAS.
Yeah, and that would render the Carino army useless, because they have 65 CP, and if they lose the tech, they lose their command points.
You're going to lose a lot, yeah.
Fremen missed another spice tax. That hurts.
Surprising.
That hurts.
That hurts a lot for them.
That's 2 authority production down the drain. They're only making, what, 2 authority per day? Yeah, 5 going into sieges. I think that's when you also have to unally some sieges so that you can maybe opportunistically ally them, so you can get your authority back.
I would say you can also just pillage one of them, if it's available.
That is disgusting, and you should never speak.
I know,
like that
I
ever
know,
again.
I'm sorry, but let's be real.
No,
Let's
absolutely
be
not.
real. Henry, let's be real. I love the donkeys as well, but sometimes.
Which siege here would you pillage?
Great question.
Knowledge siege in the south, next to White
No,
Branch
not the
Serene?
knowledge siege. The Arrakis harvesters next to the energy sources on the south.
This one?
Yep.
That's such a good siege to call friends to liberate the Worm's Nest.
You can repopulate them.
Can you repopulate if you pillage it, though? I thought you couldn't. Pretty sure it disables it.
It
Maybe.
would be a bit too strong,
Yeah,
because
if you do it
then
yourself.
can just farm it and repopulate it again.
It looks like
Farm it.
Fremen is at Carino's spice field here.
Wow.
I don't think this is a good engagement. Maybe he's going to use it as a relay?
No,
Oh, it's attacking.
they attack.
Okay, well, here we go. So Carino needs to get his tanks on the high ground here to screen these out. There's a worm call. Great thumper down. Carino might be walking straight into it.
Ramshams came back.
No orbital for Carino here.
He doesn't need it. This is a losing battle for Fremen, though. These tanks just have to get up on the high ground here, and Fremen won't be able to push through. These are big tank shots, right?
Yeah, but it's a
Reload.
low veterancy army versus a high veterancy Codino army, so even a trade here is impressive.
It's a pretty suboptimal, yeah, engagement. This should be more or less the white from the high ground.
Meanwhile,
But,
we have a Vernius ECAS engagement.
but yeah, fighting over that region. ECAS is punching
Massive-
through.
Massive War Banner army. Very
Wow.
Dangerous army to have.
Against Vernius, I don't think that's the play.
Vernius, yeah.
Yeah,
It's Vernius. It's going to go backwards very quickly, right?
they can just turn it against you.
Huh? But ECAS?
Yeah.
You're winning.
It's a mechanical unit. Also,
So it looks
Corino
like
grabbing
has
Sandfall.
lost the terror, lost the engineers up front, but they need to.
Has to go out there.
How can I assist you?
Got 8 stacks. He's gonna go down if he's not careful.
Can you
Gonna be
live?
close.
Any way I can serve,
One more
my
shot.
lady?
Ah.
Again, this is one of those situations where if you're Vernius, having a counselor that lets you get operations more easily, right? Since you're restricted on number of agents you get. If he had hidden backdoor, right? This engagement
this fight goes
swings the other way pretty
completely
hard.
differently. Yeah. He
So,
does have problems with
Hidden
window
Backdoor-
generation.
Hidden Backdoor would turn all the war banners against the cat himself. And those-
Yeah,
there are
um,
6
That's
units.
that's a pretty big CP swing.
Doesn't
This
it
fight
work
engineer
that way
needs to
that
sit back.
they turn berserk basically, so they attack anything that's nearest?
They'll prioritize the ECAS units.
Okay, they will prioritize ECAS, okay.
But I actually don't think they attack Vernius when you do that.
I've seen it happen where they hacked an altar and there was no Fremen units nearby and the altar just started attacking
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Vernius
There's no other
units.
units.
Yeah.
But this is very nicely played by ECAS. Destroying the,
Very well done by
the
ECAS,
nodes,
yeah.
destroying the turret, and destroying the airfield.
Yeah, Mecha ECAS is more... ECAS has more Mecha units than Vern does.
Yeah, it's
Maybe.
pretty funny.
Well,
But also Vani is doing a nice
Vernius
job
is rebuilding.
having the engineers in the back
Vernius-
and poking with the drones. But I
Oh
think
no,
the
Vernius doesn't have
Rex
parallel
units are
training
too-
the building. Then they have 4 training slots. They don't have their fusion plants up either, so we're missing out on 2 really useful things, right?
Yeah,
Fusion plant, reducing the recruitment time for their mechanical units,
definitely.
and then military academy giving them 6 slots instead of 4. So that's why we see ECAS able to actually out attrition Vernius, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, as Vernius, you definitely want the fusion plant because it gives you minus 50, is it, or minus 30 recruitment time on your units, which is
I think it's
just
50, isn't
very
it?
strong.
also, I just want to point out, I really like the Corino army composition, putting some hammers in there while
Oh, yeah.
expanding towards Fremen.
The hammer is up. Will it?
I'm gonna have a great counter to hammers, but hammers are just a very underrated unit. They're very fragile.
They are.
They're not even that fragile compared to any other,
I mean,
unit of
6
theirs.
armor and 500 health is not really
I was
fragile.
gonna say, they're actually not very fragile, but
Yeah.
they're a little bit harder to get, needing base parts. If you have a cruiser wreck like Carino does, then by all means,
Yeah, exactly.
go for it.
Okay.
A 6 armor, 500 health. Really, really strong. They have AoE, they have an armor debuff they apply, they have splash damage, that's good against just about everything. Like, good against mechanical units, good against armor units.
Yeah. Now Carino will become the problem here, and I think the rest of the lobby
Well,
should ban
So
him.
Carino is still without any red tech.
It's
Well,
gonna
they
be
have the
really-
command.
Well, they are getting Chome manipulation, which is kind of gonna boost their army, but they're gonna lose CP, which I think is much more important. Because if
Yeah.
Vernius just turns on them, they lose their CP tax.
ECAS is rebuilding. ECAS is in a pretty solid spot here. Carino's got 67 passive, is in the lead by 2k.
That might force an obfuscation on Tirinkat.
Oh, I hope not.
I really hope not either.
Yeah. It's,
But
it's
I
very frowned upon, even under Vernius
Yeah.
players, to do that. It's
Corino
the
is gonna
same
get
with pillaging
Emperorized
and
now.
Sieges as friends.
They are going to get wrecked, I believe. I don't know how they're going to deal. I don't think Fremen can take Sandfall off in the north. But it looks like they're getting ready to try. They have their units up here in the north. I hope they don't sit by that donkey. They're going to get from the donkey out too.
Thing is,
they
if
need
they
to-
have the altar, they can definitely try. because the altar is gonna tank the main base, and they can also try a main base dive and potentially kill it. Especially with architectural surveys. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Other thing Fremen can do here is that region, right, Sandfall. If they can clear the militia there and call a liberation, there's a siege under the Imperial base, and so those units will actually tank some of the Imperial base damage. And as soon as they die, you can call them again. You can just cancel liberation, do it again, and another group will pop out and attack the Imperial base.
Yeah.
So they can sit on Sandfall, just chain liberate it to preoccupy the Imperial base, and then they can try to kill it or take off this neighboring region too.
Especially in
This is the time to kill this base.
Yeah,
This
especially
is
in
the
combination
time,
with
yes.
Vernius attacking Carino, because then they lose the
Yeah.
military tech. That's a good strategy, I think.
Also, Corino put their military factory in a really exposed position. Fremen can just walk in and destroy it.
Fremen thanks them for it.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's a
Fremen
bait.
thanks them for it for sure, yeah.
It's a bait. It's a trap.
Fremen is 7 days from an altar, or having enough parts for an altar at least, so Fremen can certainly, if they wait a little bit, they can have great timing for this, but I think with
And they can
Architectural
spawn
Survey
it on top of the siege, like right away, and
Exactly.
start the siege.
Oh, Verni's missed a spice tax.
Oh,
Wow, okay. Must have missed it when they lost that spice field.
yeah, it happens very
Let's see how they do
easily.
this. One thing they can do is they can offer eco truces to one another. Okay, and we got wormed again.
Kulon is
That's
quiet.
unfortunate.
Again, the timing on this Fremen attack, I like the idea. I think the timing's just a little bit off. They need to really let Vernius draw the army away here in the south.
Do they see the
Okay, but
siege?
Vernius is attacking Carino, so they lost
And
their
they can
attack.
put their rally point there? Okay.
Liberate. See, liberate.
So
They also lost their second gear slot, which hurts them.
Carino needs
a
to
lot as well.
realize that they can't fight with their 64 CP
Just
army.
liberation. Okay.
Is it actually a 64 CP army?
Yeah, it is. They have to disband some troops of them.
Oh, it's 55. It's not as bad then.
59.
It's
Temporarily
55, but they lost their
Now
second
they
gear.
realized. They realized,
Yep.
yeah.
One of the hammers. Oh, it doesn't go down. Wow. Oh, 55 CP Carino's still pretty scary to deal with, but he doesn't have a lot of troops over here, right? He has half his troops is going to Fremen, which at this point actually may be enough.
Fremen is afraid to engage because they don't yet have their
Yeah.
altar there.
Yeah.
Corino overextending on Vernius though.
Huge error, yeah.
Yep.
And he doesn't have detection here, so he can't see Kater, he can't see the engineer, so he is lost.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is a winning fight for
They
them.
do have a Ramsham though, so the engineers should die quicker.
Well, we may have a game.
Yeah,
restart
Bloramsham's
here.
pretty neat, but
Game frozen. I feel like yeah.
I think one of them has to save. I can't save the game. So
You know,
we'll
if
have to
if
tell
they
them-
pause the game and wait for him to reconnect, it should be fine.
Yeah.
Who has to leave?
Vernius player.
What's the name?
Lito.
Thumbs up Alt F4. Save it.
I cannot save.
Let me go over and tell them how it works.
Give us advice from the heavens, please. The technical crew went down to game 1, checking on them. What's gonna happen?
Kenry's explaining it, I think.
Alright. Also, it should be fine if little disconnects, but the game is paused and they can reconnect through the code, so everything should be fine. Looking around a bit though. Corino has 4k Solari. Not much Chome they can buy anymore, so that's not. I don't think it's gonna be a Chome Corino anytime soon, especially because they're gonna decap him everywhere and rebuilding the army and everything
It's very
and getting
unfortunate.
pillaged. Yeah.
Right now, they're definitely the target.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
But I think Ikaz has a strong hand with all the sanctuaries they can cap later on.
They're also capturing another region, so if Corino loses a special, he's gonna lose too, because we'll be in the lead.
Because with that region captured, Ikaz can easily take off Well of Riches from Vernius.
Yeah. And he's almost at 20k without any champ trophies. That is
Yeah.
scary. So there is no sudden drop in hedge, because
Yeah. Is it?
none of their champs are at all
Yes.
stacked. So it's interesting. Welcome back.
It's not against the rules to obfuscate trinkets in this tournament.
No, it is not.
No.
Let me just tell him real quick because he asked me. I said I didn't know.
It would be
Wait, let me get them there as well.
a wild rule.
All right.
Alright.
So it's coming down here. So Carino's still making 70 a day at 22k. I think unless they can really knock Carino down, you know, I don't think anyone wants to obfuscate trinkets, but I think it's maybe the smartest play, to be honest. Or they have to just all come together and really go for a base and take off specials and put them in a corner.
Yeah, we were just talking about Ikaz capping the region down south, and that allows
Yeah.
them to easily capture Well of Riches.
It's very good planning.
And also, they are this high in edge, and they have no champ trophies, literally zero.
Wow. Okay.
It is scary.
Yeah.
You can't just kill this champ and then make Ikaz drop in 3000 hedge. You have to
Yeah.
actually decap and take the time. It's scary. Also, all these bunker regions next to foliage.
Yeah, Fremen needs
He doesn't
to-
have a whole lot of border regions to take hedge and stuff off of. Well of Riches is certainly the one that piques my interest, right? That's potentially 10 trophies there.
It is
Oh, he's
happening.
attacking.
Yeah,
Wow, okay.
Cold Vernius with their
2
pants down.
benefits.
Wow.
So this is a pretty crazy turn of events, huh?
Meanwhile, in the north, Lone Donkey was, well, not anymore because the conscripts died, but it was a standoff between conscripts and the Fremen melees, and one donkey was just tickling them.
God bless
And-
the donkey.
Yep. Devok says it is too soon for Ikas to attack. I kind of agree.
Yeah.
But also this is a prime opportunity to capture that region from Vernius.
Muskets are loaded.
Are they capturing it?
They have
Yep.
the authority for it.
Yep, they are halfway
Very
through.
nice.
Hey, wow. Fremen is able to liberate Sandfall.
That's very good.
Some of these stars don't get in. Uh-oh. Oh, it hurts. I think Fremen can do here is put the hiding
Siege
tracks down on the
incentives.
Jason region. There you go.
Siege
Get out of there.
incentives are coming up for Fremen.
Yeah.
They
But,
are
yeah,
going to do
that-
it. They wanna.
Oh, they wanna, I know. I don't blame them.
They wanna for sure.
Get this altar up. Altar's coming up. It's 88% done. So we have to make sure he doesn't rally it onto the base yet. He needs to
Yeah.
prepare back.
Yep. Vernius is gonna kill the
Oh my
Kronos.
gosh, yeah. I like this from Vernius, right? They should be trying to take Imperial Basin. Right?
Yeah, now
They need to kind of worry about Ekaz a bit.
Oh, yeah, they're jumping out.
This is that trouble with the cross map, right?
Antonenzi is having their nostalgic
Now,
moment
Ikaz
from old
could
Dune.
attack the Vernius villages and farm the hedge of them. But
Corino can't even get to 65 CP. No tech.
yeah, it doesn't lead that red tag. Now they're researching parallel training. But maybe it's too late because Fremen is coming up to kill their base there.
Don't hate it.
It's very exciting.
Just don't get eaten by a worm.
Weapons have no
1, 2,
loyalty to
3,
their
4
maker.
donkeys.
See, 5 donkeys
Ooh,
and
fast.
breaches up though.
From our enemies.
I think has agents enough. Nope, doesn't have agents on breaches. So they have
Nobody.
a bit of chest what they can put on there to get a quick breaches ready.
Five donkeys and 3 Fedaykins.
The thing with breaches is not just the armor reduction you get increases the amount of damage you do with the base by so much. Right, to the -3 armor.
Yep.
Everything hits so much harder once that goes on. So I don't think he'll kill this base. Yeah, I think he'll have some trouble with it. It's
But there are no
Ika-
missile batteries
Here
on
is-
that spice
Ika
field.
of the
It should.
council is up.
alright. It's true.
So
It's gonna take a minute though.
it should be
He
possible.
he thankfully has a siege right there.
That as well.
Yeah.
I
But
think
that
that
base
that
goes
base,
down,
that
Krino's in a
base
hard
should die. That base should die if Corino doesn't regroup their army on time, and that I don't think they will. Yep, they have 2 drones coming up.
Oh, and it's very unfortunate. Their space Plasgrid region is getting liberated by raiders.
Yeah.
Ouch.
It's all falling apart.
Yeah,
I think this is going to come down to after they Bernie's going to take Basin. Fremen might kill this base up in the north, take Sandfall. It's going to be a question of whether they can decap ECAS fast enough.
Yeah.
Whether Bernie's obfuscates trinkets.
Oh, very nice. Ika is pillaging that siege down there. So
Yeah.
getting some authority.
Yeah, and preventing reinforcement down here.
I mean, I wouldn't really worry about that. Maybe I take it back. Losing the spice field might hurt for the spice tax, and also they lose the spacing guild branch. So it is a valuable territory.
oh, very nice. Ika is
We got
pillaging
the
that
big game
or
rifles.
attacking the region next to their base.
Oh,
they
so
will start
Krino Very clever diplomatic congress there. Water eggs did not go off, thankfully. Ekad's going to take this region next to his main. Is he going to be able to? Looks like oh, wonderful. Okay.
No,
He needs
he's
to
gonna
sit
be
up.
denied.
Yeah, great. So don't go for the just take the region, Vernius. Get ready to siege down that base. You're gonna need everyone's help for this. We're at 24k on ECAS. That is wild.
Yep.
Still has passive, like you said, doesn't have a whole lot of head on his champs. I think he probably has
How many?
1k
That's
maybe.
400 and 600. They have 1,000 on champs.
Yeah.
Not
So
much,
it's
but
it's going to be a matter of he has 3 sanctuaries he can take. It's 1,800. Smith 25.8. A spice tax, 20 days. He has how much passive? Only 28 passive. So yeah, I mean it'll be another couple land strat unless there's really bad engagement. But
Yep.
Carino still hasn't lost his back specials that are making hedge. Just
he
cooking in
did
the back.
lose Sandfall though, so
Lost Sandfall,
that's gonna
but
buy them some time. So to maybe
bit of time.
kill Foliage.
yeah, 57 passive on Carino. Oh,
Right, because it's
okay.
attacking-
Here's the
no.
fight in the middle. Each of these is a trophy. That subway is
Falling
dangerous.
back to
dangerous
your
spot.
node.
Can't go too far,
Smart.
because
Vernis is not fully. They don't have the full 65 CP army, nor do they have a folder relay.
No. We're engineers over here. Or Kater. Where are they anyway?
that famine is coming over.
Yeah, you can see them.
Oh, I see. I just didn't see him before. Yeah. Okay, great. So again, if he can focus down knights first and then muskets, I think he holds this fine.
Ooh, famine getting
Bremen
If
has to
Bremen
have
can get
the
in here
Vernis.
and wipe the back line. There's a spire. That's fun. Gonna die in a second. Okay, Fremen's going
Yep.
for Observatory Mountain. I think you actually kill this, you wipe this army first, and then you deal with the rest of it. I don't think
Yep.
this is the right move to let him fight piecemeal, because
Oh, this is very
His
dangerous for ECAS.
Musket's doing a lot of damage. Yeah, this is very dangerous over here. And
Exactly.
he's gonna turn over to Fremen after this.
Yep.
There's some bunker here next to the spice field. The Fremen needs to liberate. Fremen needs to go over and wipe that Ikaz army right now. Oh no. He's sending
Now,
infiltrators.
they have
that don't
they
do
have
any
to fight
damage.
for that. Because he's
That's
just
not-
farming.
Oh no. Yeah, so Fremen, I think, lost maybe 12 CP here. Infiltrators
Yeah,
don't do any damage to buildings. That's the problem.
This engagement doesn't get any better. This is a prime time for them to just
He needs
engage
to go right
Ikaz
now
and fight those
eyeball
musketeers.
veteran
Yep.
key. Try to kill a little bit more.
10 stacks on that musketeer champ. 10.
Get the altar over there too.
Oh, the worm
Bit
is
more has
dangerous.
6.
Muskets are loaded.
Squire has 8.
So yeah, they have to kill these basically.
Will obey.
Corino has access to the Vernius airfields,
Oh,
so
the champ is-
Oh no! Oh no! Musket
is
champ.
running
He might be sacrificing his musket champ in order to decrease his head. That's a
Yes, my
possibility,
lady.
but
Very hard.
but why would you do that?
if you want them to think you're not as far ahead by getting rid of hedge on a champ, you can always sacrifice one. You'd also sacrifice one because with your tech, it'll increase your recruitment speed.
That is true.
So if you're low on
Or
CP, you can recruit your
ECAS is
back to units in
capturing
3 days.
sanctuaries. They're trying
Yeah.
to spike here. Tax is in.
You can try to spike here and take engagement with Fremen, I think.
11
So
days. I don't know.
just have authority for it.
They attack
Ready for
Fremen,
the hunt.
maybe.
Do they have a fog? No, they don't.
POI in the south.
Our
So
lives
they
are
need to
yours.
join their forces here. ECAS and uh-oh. Okay. It's not how you want to do it, ideally, but Whitmore is gonna feast a bit. Muskets in the back doing great damage.
Focusing the
Yep.
Fidei guns. Very nice.
Very smart, yeah. Whitmore, if he uses his ability, will not be killable by a lot of these units. So
Fremen should use their EMP. Because these Warbenders are just too much. And the musketeers have to be rushed down.
and Carino here should be flying over to help, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that as well.
Reno's win is predicated on ECAS not winning first, and so he's just trusting that these other players are going to be able to help. If he gets in a truce and flies over and deals with this army, he buys himself time. Right now, he's too far behind to kind of sit in the corner.
Because might be able to spy catch here.
We have a spice tax.
Now they
8
have
days?
enough authority to capture a sanctuary now. And Vernius tries to attack Well of Riches.
At your
That's a
command,
good idea, I like that. But he has to be careful. He doesn't have a full army over there.
Yeah.
And if,
If Ikas flies in, they
back
just
over-
get farmed. That's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
What's the plan?
And it's also bunker region, so it's in favor of Ikas if they can fly in and wipe that army.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
that doesn't look
They
good.
are
That's
flying.
another 1,000 hedge there potentially for
Yeah.
ECAS. Looks like he's running.
But I think they can chase them.
Only Whitmore is the only champ over there, but no, there's a
No, they
Squire.
also have that Squire champ.
Good job being cautious though, right?
Spice tax in 5
Pulling back
days.
a bit. Right. So again, if I'm Fremen, I'm not looking at Observatory Mountain. I'm looking at Worm's Nest. If you
Yep.
can destroy that airfield, you have a much easier way to defend it. At the moment,
We
those
also
are
see
pretty
Monument.
undefended though.
We also see the monument out in the field, finally. So that's
Yeah.
gonna slow them down even more if they wanna siege a village. That 50% attack speed? I think attack speed. Yep, attack speed debuff is
have
no
that.
joke.
I think that if I'm Vernies here, I really think about obfuscating crafts. It's only 30 passive, but without that, right, it's maybe one more spice tax, 2 spice taxes before the game's over. So the rest of the lobby is very far behind. A lot of other people missed their spice taxes, so their hedge is just lower, right? Carino's got 3,800 from the craft workshops. Herman's got 2k, 1.3 on Vernius,
bound to you, my lady.
and 2k on ECAS. So, yeah, I mean, missing those spice contracts really hurts a bit.
We salute our emperor.
By Fremen's 2k behind Vernius, and Vernius is behind others.
Another Vernius.
Looks like they did it. Wow, my wish is their command. So they obfuscated crafts, then buy them a little bit of time. They need to be able to take these territories off and kill the champs, and then that'll kind of at least normalize the scores a little bit. Vernius can go after Well.
Ooh, they capture another sanctuary here.
Oh no, the monument is open to the
Time for an
donkeys.
exhibition?
Let's see if he deploys and kills this. This
Yeah,
would be a
really.
huge man.
They are in rage, they just
Oh,
have
he's
to attack.
luring it. Look at this. He's luring it towards the donkeys.
Wow.
Wow.
That's amazing.
This is brilliant.
Wow.
Listen to the sound.
This is
Here
amazing.
comes-
Oh my
Donkeys.
gosh, that is outstanding.
Beautiful.
Now, this army comp, the only thing I'll say is this is a terrible army comp against ECAS. ECAS choose through warriors, and their power doesn't really get through the armor on ECAS, so you need feds. But, you should be able to kill this. This is the huge win.
Yeah, but he has to pick up one of the donkeys so that they can proc the slow again. Because otherwise
Yeah.
the monument will just walk out. But also it seems like Ikas is not paying attention.
Getting his army back. He wants to fly over and try to save that, but 28-6 now. They need to coordinate and kill those champs, right? That'll bring him back 1.8k or so. They need to focus on Worm's Nest, Well of Riches, but they need to kill those champs. That's gonna be the easiest way they do this. It's just kill. The squires, got health and damage reduction. So with less, all of the buffs here has 50% damage reduction in their territory. Essentially 2,000 health, 10 armor. It's a lot.
What is your strategy?
Railguns can do it. Heads surrounding this Wayland on them can do it. Some donkeys.
Oh, Fremen is swarming.
Okay, good. I like this.
Yeah, very nice. Oh,
But they
28.
need to kill this airfield immediately.
Gain rifles.
Uh-oh.
because
This is
they're
not
in a
28.6.
flurry here. They can't fly over their army.
Ready for the hunt.
Spice
Burst is
tax got
huge.
hit.
Huge, huge, huge.
Does Icas have Chome to sell? No, they don't. They have to pick up the house gifts and the crashed shuttles or the Solari.
They've already used all their sanctuaries, except for one, I guess. But if they can kill this airfield and clear this, they're set. If they call in a raid and don't clear it, those raiders, because they're yellow, they have the Fremen yellow border, they actually give hedge when Icas kills them.
Flying over to Vernius.
It's flying over to... Uh-oh.
On top of them.
But they have an EMP for the
He needs to
slow.
teleport away, I think.
Ooh, this is very good for Icas, I think.
That's too vulnerable.
It is. That's one.
Oh no.
If I'm Icas, I would just go for it. I don't think they can kill
Yeah.
Whitmore
Vernius
here.
don't have any supplies there.
Playing very conservatively. It's not a bad idea. Okay, is Fremen going to be able to kill this airfield?
Hmm?
Come on, Fremen.
He's not focusing it. No.
He is not focusing it.
Oh no.
That means
Oh,
Icas
no.
fly over there.
This
Oh
this
no.
this fight will decide the game.
Perhaps.
Fremen needs to run and get a good worm.
Oh,
Fremen, no!
Maybe they lure it out. Oh, the body block. That's gonna secure a few stacks for Icas. If they can win the fight and not die.
maybe the donkeys can carry the fight here.
A worm is the only thing that's going to save him here. It's a worm that gets Whitmore the Squire. Otherwise, I think it's
He's
game
doing
over
a
here.
nice job of focusing down on his
Yes, he does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very good on
Oh,
killing the
big
DPS.
Here's the worm. They have to get Whitmore
Hedge is
and the
in the armor.
chunks. You have to focus down the donkeys and the infiltrators.
Good job killing these things, but again, the Squire and Whitmore are the ones who have all the hedge here.
Oh,
Interesting
fight-
worm.
I would fight in the middle of the spice field.
And they
Try
want
to...
to take the sanctuary with the
Have you
assassin.
made a decision?
Oh no, that's it. GG.
Wow.
So that's why when you go in for one of these, you have to always kill that airfield immediately. First thing. At all costs.
Almost have enough authority to capture that sanctuary.
How much do
A
they
worm
need?
can save them, but
It's gonna take them a while to get that authority because they don't have sanctuaries anymore.
Vernius is decapping.
that, they're fine. They don't have to move. Just keep his champs alive.
Oh, Icas is
Oh
flying
no, he's
over.
flying back. Ikaz. This, I don't think this is a good idea.
That might be fatal.
Maybe. It's risky for sure.
But they're flying very
Okay, he
slow.
didn't
Oh
fly
no,
in. He flew nearby. So he needs to be very judicious in how he approaches this engagement. The thing is, yeah, there's no mission, but that's another possibility.
Yeah, they don't have to do anything. Spice tax hits in 12 days, and they're gathering authority to capture that sanctuary.
Oh.
They
yes,
almost
but they are
have enough.
going to lose a special.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
Fremen
do
is
that.
going back again.
And if Fremen gets that again,
Oh no.
and they cannot use the airfield now
Fine.
because of the storm for a couple of days.
Reno, meanwhile, has retaken Sandfall. Okay.
So, I mean, it's very good
Well-
for them because they can
Yeah.
aim for the second place here, or even for the win.
That is true, yeah.
It's not a bad play.
No, it's relying on a lot of work
Yeah.
from the others in the lobby. Well, lots put up to champ. Okay, they're now at a place where they can ride back. If they can kill this airfield, they have enough time. They have enough time to decap
Icas
these.
is going
You
now.
honor us, fair lady.
Oh no.
Only thing
okay.
Vernius has to do is focus down
No,
the
the
squire
engineers.
first.
Oh, those are guards. Oh, I see.
Focus down the squire first, kill it, and then go for a bit more if possible.
Okay.
1,300
But
heads on that
this-
squire.
Yep. We see a loss of rights and the portfolio. Ooh.
And he's capping in the south there to tap that
dangerous.
sanctuary.
So if portfolio goes through, Corinu can sell all of their Chum for 1.5k
But
hedge.
Icas is capturing.
Not getting enough fast enough.
Icas is capping.
Ika started a capture though.
The question is, can Vernius kill the champions?
Yeah, I think here, Carino, if Carino flies over and helps kill that champ, Carino has a very good chance of winning this game. Right?
Yep.
You can use the Vernius airfield, fly down here, kill this champ. We're gonna fly on to get in alliance with the ECATs, fly over, kill the champ, kill Whitmore, and then they're really well positioned, right?
That would be
Yep.
the play.
Yes, that was a PUI for Authority in Worm Nest, but ECAS doesn't have money, and if they don't have money, they can't fly. So they couldn't afford it.
Yeah. But he needs to get 3 kills here and he wins, and I don't think they have enough DPS here to
Probably
to
not.
kill Whitmore or the Squire
Yeah,
in that amount of time.
the 10 armor, 1k HP Squire. It's really
Sorry.
tanky.
40% damage reduction.
What they can also do is just teleport out of with a folder.
Yeah, that might be the play here, honestly. But he's so close
That
to
might
capping
be.
too. You know, a little more
Yeah,
time.
it's a shame, and 10 days, and also they can still fly to Fremen because the airfield is not destroyed, and Fremen has to kill that assassin in time somehow, otherwise it's GG.
If he sends a donkey over there, the donkey can do it. But I
Two
think
more,
the game ends.
2 more kills,
Yeah,
Yes, my lady.
they may get this.
We'll obey
1 more
One
kill,
more
no.
kill.
Oh, unlucky.
Can they kill the
Fair
Squire?
lady.
Well
And
played,
Nope.
the ECAS.
That's
the
a
last
GG.
kill. Wow,
Yeah.
very nicely played.
Alright,
It was great.
That was exciting.
so
Yeah.
Should we
have
hop
a
in there
clear
in the thing?
first place and clear second place.
Eskanta winning the game, and
Oh, that's right.
Corino was on 34% Chom, which would translate to 68% on the Chom Wincon. And how much on Hedge? I mean, basically they won second place, it's pretty much guaranteed.
It's pretty clear. Our third place would be Bernius, and the last place would be Fremen with 15k hedge.
86% on Hedge. So, yeah, there you have it.
Very nice. I loved
Very
a lot
nice
of the
indeed.
plays. It's very exciting.
Let's join our players.
Yeah.
I got screenshots, but when people left it
GG.
unpaused.
Well,
Yeah.
Congratulations, Eskanta.
Thank you.
Beautiful win.
Here,
You had
I-
such a bad spawn, such a weak spawn. Your base was so exposed, and you made the best of it, and you won. Good job.
Thank you. It didn't seem like I was in the worst spawn.
It's really an exposed base.
It is exposed, that's true. If the Polar Sink village was on the other, close side to me, I think it would have been a crazy spawn, to be honest. But,
That is true, yeah. Okay, so for
I
the
sent
second
Kenry,
play.
I guess I should send, I'll just post it in the Tourney Talk chat. I took a screenshot because when everyone started leaving, it unpaused the game and it wouldn't let me pause it again for a minute. So I think that's the game screen.
yeah, it
Um,
this game was
and-
pretty easy to evaluate. It was basically Corino got second place,
Yeah.
Yeah.
both on Chom and Hedge. So
If it was up to a vote, I would say it was Vernius for being a persistent back and forth fight the entire game. But I know that's not how it works.
yeah, it's basically how far you got in your Wincon
Yeah.
when the game ended. That's how we evaluate the
Yeah,
positions of the players.
I read the rules before.
Oh, okay.
I did not. So this is good to know.
I just want Lita
Yes,
to
okay.
know. I thought he did good.
So both Rosattao and Eskanta, you advance to the next round, which will be played in April.
Which day of April?
I believe the 5th,
Yeah.
but I will check that. We will post it either way. So
Insider trading on Fremen. Interesting.
What was it about from
Insider trading.
it?
It did look like a political ECAS in the beginning.
I like doing a
Yeah.
little bit of hybrid. I like leaving my options open.
Good idea.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Super low edge this game, Fremen. I don't know why. Was he?
He was getting
boxed?
stuck on me. He couldn't make any progress towards my side of the map, and then he couldn't make any progress, I guess, towards Carino either. He was trying to fight. Like, he was close to Carino, and then he had more distance on me, but I wasn't letting him go anywhere. And I think
Yep.
he got no special regions as well. No, he got one special region, White Rift,
Wow.
but nothing else.
He couldn't get the worm nest.
I told him
After
if he
all-
goes to Worm Nest, at the start of the game, like really early on, I said, you can have everything up until Worm Nest. And if you go further, I'll beat you up. And then he came to fight me like over and over and over again, and every time I came and wiped his army.
How
Yeah,
do
I
you
think
beat
if
Fremen
you're saying-
early game?
We think that if he was able to take out that airfield, you'd have a hard
Oh, yeah, it
time
would have been very
reinforcing.
bad for me.
Yeah, but I think he didn't realize to do that. Maybe that
I
I,
think
would
that's
have
part of
made your
it.
life a lot harder.
Yeah. I was trying to react fast enough before the airfields went down most of the time.
Mhm.
And it wasn't until the very end where I could see that I was going to cap fast enough, so I didn't bother trying to defend it.
You did
He
a very
also-
good job then. There, kind of going between the different fronts and getting hedge and fighting armies and retreating tactically is very very well played. Did you
Yeah.
mean to lose a champ to boost your recruitment speed?
I did not mean to.
That was a misclick. Okay, I was watching like, oh, that's pretty smart.
I was trying to get them back because I think they had like 10 or 15 heads.
Yeah.
It's not as crazy as the game I had earlier today where I had 80 total heads, but this one I had 35,
Nice.
which is pretty good. I lost them a couple times. I was a little scared because I needed to stop Leto from capping me, or at least delay it for another day or two. But I had to put both my remaining champions in there, and just hope they didn't die.
Yeah, maybe I should have gone more aggressive the last day to body block you from the stuff, but the time wasn't there.
I think it was tough for you.
Anyway.
You know?
That was tough. Your main base was it looks like at the end you changed it, the training slot and fusion plant. I think earlier on
Because
it's
I lost
double.
badly to ACADS. I was watching the base from wrong buildings, so I changed it in the end.
it's a good idea to change it, especially with Bowleg. That was a very smart play. The thing is here is the middle. I think you put a missile turret down there, but you can also redirect your turret and an
I couldn't
airfield
hear you,
to
so
reinforce that point.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
As Carino, you can fly over there and try to kill the ECAS champ to try to stop them.
Yeah, I tried to do that, but there was 2 rebel bases by my side.
Ah, I see.
what did you say a minute ago, Rosado?
That no one was trying to trump.
They were trying to trump me the whole game. The Fremen was attacking my worm nest. Yeah, I think it got attacked like 7 or 8 times. Me and Carino were fighting over Lower Erg right in front of my base.
You're saying no one was choming, right?
Yeah,
oh,
no one
Chom!
was showing.
Sorry. I misunderstood.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah, you were the only one with a good economy. You had a very strong economy, but I think the thing that was your big weakness was you didn't have any knowledge. You were using all of Vernius tech, so when Vernius wanted to break truce with you, you'd lose all of your military tech that you had.
Yes, all my military tech got down, and I lost some fights because of this.
It's a very good base drop, though. That base drop's excellent,
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, where
yep.
is the base drop? I didn't see. Oh, that is nice.
Up in the north.
right?
I
Yeah.
think it's
Yep,
Fremen
we
who
were
want to
afraid
capture
who will
the
get there first, Fremen or the Polino base drop, because it basically decides who gets to control those 3 regions.
Yeah. Yeah,
Another
that's very
thing for
strong.
Greeno is Imperial Administration, the Tier 2 green tech. So it gives you extra quirks around your main base and investment office. So that's a really important thing with Erelon. If you look at the region north of your main base, it has the strong network intel quirk. So if you make it all blue and you put those investment offices on it, you can basically have like 30 intel per day just to spam whatever operations you want. So getting that early is really good because it amplifies all of the stuff, all your quirks, and amplifies all of your synergies you have with Irulan. Otherwise, I thought you did really well getting good economy going. You're very safe in how you expanded. That was good.
My economy was
The
in
base
shambles
drop's excellent.
pretty much the entire game.
Should I have obscured the trinkets earlier? Because I had to do that because the game becomes a slog. You have to fight for every single inch of hegemony, and you just weigh the spice stacks into spice stacks into spice stacks.
No,
I
I
think
think
that
the
if you have a good-
obfuscation
yeah,
was
sorry.
on time, kinda.
Yeah, it was just to buy you like another few days, or maybe another month with obfuscation. But ECAS
Yeah.
doesn't care about it as much because they can
The
just
champions.
kill stuff to get hedge,
Yeah.
right? So I think you could also consider, let's say you kill ECAS's army, you could obfuscate their parallel training, which for them is martial perfectionism. Right? So you put them on 2 recruitment slots, and then you whittle them down. So you send tons of units at them, you kill their units, and with 2 recruitment slots, they have a hard time building up again.
Coming backs, yeah.
So
I
that's
also
what I would maybe consider. In this
can you
case.
also obscure the blue tech from when they are going political? I don't remember the tech.
Yeah,
They could, yeah.
Yes.
But it'll VIP. It's almost less important because I feel that combination was really hard to deal with. But that's the challenge. He didn't really pose much of a political issue. Judge is really good, so maybe in that case. But
Yeah. Because I'm always scared to obfuscate trinkets versus ECATs because pretty much always they can go political in a easy way and still not good to contest the base and all the stuff. I hate the micro. I just like to build my stuff in peace.
yeah, I think for both you and for Fremen, I noticed one thing was when you guys fought him, it looks like you guys were focusing the squires. You have to focus on the
The musketeer.
on the knights first. Yeah, the knights are pretty squishy against railguns, so you focus those down, and then the muskets. And you keep Kater and your engineers in the back, and you keep them stealthed and out of combat. And if you kill the muskets, they don't have any stealth detection, so your other guys can kind of kite and heal. But he played a very good defense against Vernius. He did very well with his army comp.
I also just learned this game that the all position ability doesn't stop them from attacking, but they just attack the enemy if they come near. So I was sure it was like a stop ability. So I was gonna throw. I always throw them in the middle and just stop. And then I was asking why they were dying like flies.
Yeah, they
And
need
now I
to stay
understood the
stealth
reason.
and not enter combat. So if you click onto something and then hold the position, then they'll attack.
The after my game with Day last night, I thought more about garden positioning for the reduced authority. So I got 3, I think, maybe 4 captures. 4 captures with the reduced cost, like minus 40%, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, and it also
Yeah.
basically defended that weak energy sources village because there is no bunker near it. It's really easy to take from for Vernius, and you just made it a garden, so that wasn't an option anymore.
Yeah.
It was a really well placed garden.
I wasn't
Not
certain I'd be able to
full
take Well of
size
Riches from you, but when I saw you were off fighting Carino, I thought I may as well exploit it because you didn't have.
An airfield, right?
Yeah, I mean, and even if you did, it was still like a dangerous situation for you because I knew you wouldn't be at full strength, at least for a moment. But you did a good job pestering me to get it back. Like, it was literal like 2 days after the game ended, I lost the point.
GG guys, really well played.
Yeah.
I'm
GG.
I'm hopping off now. So see you guys later.
Bye bye. Have a good evening. What time is it? 11 o'clock.